Good afternoon, guys and guys. This is your brother, your host, your friend, Joe Chef Guidelines Podcast. So, look, I decided to document the journey of my transition. Call it my Kanye video, my Kanye tape. But I'm just gonna do my own doc. All right. So, me and my youngest two kids' mother are separating. It is, well, you know the date. You see the date. Um, October 2024. We've been together 4 years. It's been rough. It's been real. But I ain't gonna lie, I do it all over again, man, just in a different way. Um, so I decided to document the process. So I don't know if y'all really be watching my videos and looking in the backgrounds. I hope not. I hope you're listening. But anytime I'm about to move and ready to change in my life, I take down all my pictures in my house and start packing my house up. This make the third time I've done that now. Not in this relationship, in my life. And well, no, the fourth, because when I moved out of my parents' house, I did the same thing 2 weeks before I turned 18. Packed all my stuff up, went through all my stuff, put it in certain spot, you know what I'm saying? Bang. So, yeah. So last night I stayed up late, about 4 o'clock, 4 something this morning, probably 5. Got up at 6 to get ready for work. But I just took all my pictures down, all my books, movies, stacked, organized everything, clothes in bins. Just organizing it, put all my stuff in. Like, got the living room organized to go. So it's still a part where you can sit down and relax and be cool. But then everything else is boxed up and ready to go. Alright, so with that being said, man, now, I don't know if I'm I thought about the hotel thing, that's a dub. I thought about trying to rush and find a spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's a dub. I don't want to stay in this place and not pay rent, and I don't want to stay there and pay rent just to be leaving. So yeah, me, 33 years old, I'm thinking about going and staying with my grandmother. She got an extra room with my two oldest, which would be their room. And doing it like that, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of months. Really, it ain't gonna take about a month, but I say a couple of months because you gotta find a spot, not just stack the money. Stacking the money ain't gonna be a problem. Hard as I work, much as I work. But yeah, so my landlord, I let him know because I don't move in silence. I don't move in snake situations. You know what I'm saying? I let him know I take good care of your property, so I know my deposit is guaranteed back. He always say I'm one of the best tenants he got, one of the hardest working tenants he got, and this, that, and the third. And I commute everything. Anytime you're dealing with somebody in business, man, as much as possible, send text messages. Hey, I'm gonna give you a call in a few minutes so we can talk about I think details or emails. So it's a record of what you're conversating about. So he know, you know what I'm saying, my deposit guaranteed. So my deposit is guaranteed. So I'm like, yo, look, instead of me dropping all this money to you, while I get cleared out, just keep the deposit, because I know it's coming back. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to get up out of here. He don't want me to go, because he know I'm trying to build myself. I'm working on management at Waffle House, you know what I'm saying? And even if that don't work, I got a backup plan. Got to have a backup plan. So I got a lot of things to focus on anyway. But that aside, like I said, he telling me he'll drop the price of the rent. Now, mind you, me and my children's mother are separating, so I don't want to stay in that house. You know what I'm saying? Big old house. I don't need a 5-bedroom house, upstairs, downstairs, for just us. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to jump into something that's half the size for more money, because that's how Greenville is. So I'm looking to get out of Greenville anyway. Yeah, picture that. To the country we go. Anyway, with that being said, I'm already gonna be in age. I'm really thinking about my grandmother could use me in the house, and you know what I'm saying. She can't do much, you know what I'm saying, right now. other than the day-to-day stuff, so I can help her get her house together. And she has some coming. See these grandbabies. She always talking about more. Um, my mama right down the street, my auntie and uncle down the street. You know what I'm saying? Brother around the corner. So it's like I can get more visitation with people, and my kids can too, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so it's a lot going on. But with that being said, it's always a plan. What y'all need to know is I ain't failing, I ain't stepping backwards, and I ain't dropping down from my top tier. And what I really wanted to tell y'all is last night I took a deep look at myself. Now we'll get the deep story when maybe not when me and my children's mother can have this conversation on film, but when I can speak about it after we spoke about it. But we spoke last night, and I let her know like it's something that happened on early in our relationship that really had an effect on her and how she dealt with me and us in our relationship. I took it seriously, but I didn't take it for what it was, which was a cancer in our relationship. Um, and I did things to poke at the wound, if you will. Not intentionally, not with malice, but again, when you get the full story, because again, my landlord said earlier, he said you got a way of saying things to take the blame off others and put it on yourself more on yourself than on others. I was like, well, yeah, if I take my blame, I don't get emotional about their blame. If I can got one little small wrong, I can say, well, you were wrong, and take it and walk. I don't got to like what they did. I don't got to be cool with it right away, but I ain't got to respond to it because I understand that I was wrong too. And you don't get to say you're wrong bigger than my wrong, even if it is. You don't get to say that. Wrong is wrong, and it is what it is. But so with that being said, I had to let my children's mother know, like, I'm sorry. Cause she ain't really expressive until she's angry. She was angry. Her anger, like scorn. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never cheated on my baby mother. As far as I know, she's never cheated on me, like physically or anything like that. So it's not that, but that ain't the only pain and hurt that hits a relationship. But either way, I had to apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and after we talked, like, and really I talked, because before we need to have a conversation with our children. So before we have a conversation with our children, let's have a conversation together, make sure we align. And she was cool with it, so I did most of the talking, but I let her know, like, I'm sorry. Not only am I sorry that I hurt you, I'm sorry this shit ain't working, because what you believe, you really believe, and even if it ain't true, that's what you believe. And I could have did different things to help that, even if I couldn't fix it. I could have helped it. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize for dropping the ball on that. I choose you. I chose you every day that we were together, and I made some mistakes. And them mistakes may have cost the war. Maybe the war was already going to be lost, but I can't say that knowing that I made some mistakes to speed up the process. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I just wanted to say that, man. Y'all gonna see a little bit of this moving process and the journey or whatever. I'll let y'all know what I do, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's a journey. I'm growing. I've matured so much in the last 5-10 years, and I'm still growing. But the last 5 especially, like, it's been massive in my mental, in the way I think, in the way I move, in the way I react to situations and handle situations. How many times you gonna beat your own self up with your own arm that you done ripped off because you mad? That's how I had to start speaking to myself and holding myself accountable for my actions and my shortcomings and working on them physically, mentally, being accountable for the things that I don't even want to admit were my fault, but that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your fault. You spend more time finding your fault, there's less time to point out somebody else's fault. But it's Joe the Chef, the Guidelines Podcast, the transition stage, the series. Y'all stay rocking with me, stay following. The brand is out there. The products are coming. Y'all check out the website when I post it. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay God, stay grown.